This playthrough is rated E for everyone. There's no I in team. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. In the last episode, we beat the Fist Path, and we fought a bunch of Nazis, and unfortunately, we decided not to save Sophia, and we had a bittersweet ending of Indy surviving Atlantis and Sophia turning into like a light being. So, perhaps to make it up to Sophia, we'll decide to help her this time by, going on the team path. So I'll show you how to get that started. So let's escape past all this.
Well, here I am in New York, wondering how Sophia Hopgood got mixed up with Nazi spies.
Alright, so to set up the good path, all you have to do is talk to Biff and be nice to him and be nice to Sophia. If you're ever insulting him or being silly, he'll knock you out or kick you out, so...
It's unlocked.
What do you want, pal? This ain't no ticket office.
I'm here to enjoy Madam's outrageous orations.
This ain't that kind of show.
Hey man, this is rated E for everyone, baby. I mean,
Oh, of course not. Madam Sophia is a serious thinker.
Don't kid around, pal. You're talking about my idol.
Yeah, he knows we're being sarcastic.
No kidding. I think she's the greatest.
Me too. There's something about her.
Yeah, so if you say cerebrum or obfuscate, he thinks you're insulting her, even though you're not really doing it. So, pretty doesn't really get you anywhere, but...
Yeah, she's very smart.
Smart, I'll say. You know what I really like? It's the way she...
costs folks out of their hard-earned cash, tosses her head when she laughs, the way she hires poor Neanderthals like you. Yeah, that ain't gonna work, so this way.
The way she makes things easy to understand.
That's it. All that smart stuff seems so easy when I'm listening to her. Say, you're okay for a college boy. Come on in.
Alright, and that's it. So that instigates the unique dialogue that Sophia gives you when you do the team path. So everything is the same on all paths up to the college, and then you choose Sophia's path by her telling fortune. So let me go ahead and get there really quick, and I'll be right back.
Maybe we ought to call this whole thing off.
You can weasel out later, but first I'm going to tell you a fortune. Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you. Now hold still. You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character. You are resourceful. You trust others and want them to trust you. The most promising path to Atlantis, therefore, is the one we both must take, together as a team.
So yeah, if you convince Biff to let you in to see Sophia, this is the line of dialogue she gets. So if you want to stick on the team path, which she's suggested, we choose the top option. If we want to go to the fist path, choose the action. And if we want to go wits, choose the think path. But all right, it can be just the two of us.
All right, I'm convinced. You can come along.
Then let's go, partner.
Let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper.
You make it sound so romantic.
Yeah, this is just going to be a super fancy date. That's all it is. Alright, so we can go to Monte Carlo and Algiers. Now, the first, usually if you're on the Fist or Wits path, you go to Monte Carlo, get Trottier's business card, and head on to Algiers. However, this time we actually want to go to Algiers first, before Monte Carlo. And, yeah, the team path has a little bit different way of doing things, so... Let's talk to the people, shall we? Oh, yeah, and since Sophia's with us, we can talk to her and get her suggestions.
Listen.
What?
Algeria.
Not much to say there.
What do we do now?
Let's find Omar Al-Jabbar.
I almost like I forgot. And no, she's there to just tell us otherwise. She's like, oh, by the way, stay on track, dude.
Hello there.
Ah, a prosperous American.
Not all Americans are prosperous, but compared to other people in the world, I guess most of us are, really, when you think about it.
You ever hear of Atlantis, old man?
Atlantis. Atlantis. No.
Well, what good are you? And then we just pull out the gun and shoot him.
Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Omar is one of my best customers. His shop is on the other side of the marketplace.
Yeah, that's all the same, but have you noticed the obvious difference?
What are you doing here on the streets?
I'm a beggar, Effendi. It is my job to be here. Today, I'm offering a discount. Give me food and I'll give you a free gift. Now, let me get back to work, please.
Might consider that. We don't have any food on us, but...
I don't want to disturb them. They look kind of busy.
Okay, well, yeah, but it looks like we have a knife thrower going on right now.
They're a happy bunch.
Yeah, I guess you couldn't only be so happy while watching a man throw his knives around.
Listen,
What?
never mind.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that, so I meant to talk to the guy.
He's an artist with those knives.
Let's talk to that guy.
Excuse me,
Yes?
do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Yeah, the shop nearby behind the marketplace.
Well, it's the same in any path, but still.
You ever hear of Atlantis?
I only know about knives and how to throw them, and a little first aid.
Makes sense from the getting cut on the knives and whatever.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother. I just wish a volunteer would step forward to assist me.
Oh, maybe. I have an idea.
Excuse me,
Yes?
nice knives.
Yes, they were a gift from my father, the greatest knife thrower in North Africa. I'm trying to follow his example. But alas, no one will volunteer to be my assistant since the accident.
Was it the accident that took your dad? Was he taken out by spoons? No, it's probably knives.
I'd make a wonderful assistant.
It's refreshing to see such spirit, but my assistant must be a woman. Show business, you know.
Well, you know, it's like in a lot of those shows where they have the magician and then have the sexy lady walking around. It's actually interesting enough. There actually is a point to it. It's supposed to distract the audience so the magician can do his tricks and stuff like that. So because you're looking at her and maybe not paying attention to the magician, then he can do whatever he needs to do to pull off the trick. So, and people just like looking at cute girls. So there you go. And unfortunately, we don't have a cute girl, but perhaps Sophia would like to do such a thing.
Listen,
What?
what do we do now?
Let's find Omar Al-Jabbar.
Right. But you know,
I think you should volunteer to help the knife thrower.
No, you don't, Jones.
oh come on now.
Do it and I'll let you wear my hat.
I'll let you wear my fist if you keep this up.
I doubt you really do much damage. You don't look like you have very much upper body strength, but it's a cool hat.
Come on, assist the guy, will you?
Nope.
Nope. Not gonna do it. It wouldn't be prudent.
Think about the effect on international relations.
I'm thinking about the effect on my health.
True, especially if you missed.
The man's desperate. He needs your help.
Is this your idea of a friendly nudge?
Huh? I wonder if there's a. I wonder if she has a telling us how to do this.
Oh, I get it. You're chicken.
Well, cock-a-doodle-doo. I'll never volunteer.
So where's your sense of adventure?
I like their banter. It's very entertaining.
Excuse me.
What?
We won't get anywhere until you volunteer.
Stop trying to push me into this.
I wonder if I'm supposed to do something very specific.
Okay, don't volunteer.
Never.
So where's your sense of adventure?
Man, this lady.
Excuse me.
She's as hard as a rock. Maybe we need to push her in the right direction.
What do we do now?
Let's find Omar Al-Jabbar.
We won't get anywhere until you volunteer.
Stop trying to push me into this.
Please, it's perfectly safe.
What's with you anyway?
You gotta see this genius in action.
Really? I better not get too close.
And like she said, push her.
Oof.
Look here, ladies and gentlemen. A volunteer.
But,
Now, my dear, there's nothing to be afraid of.
but...
Just walk over to the board now. Ta-da! Thank you for your brave assistance, my dear. Allow me to express my gratitude by giving you this souvenir knife.
Here, take this knife before I use it on you.
Thank you, Sophia. Let's take a look at this.
It's a sharp, blood-stained knife.
What the? Was it the knife from the accident?
Excuse me.
Sorry, Effendi. One act a day is all my nerves can take.
Well, you're not gonna make much money from that, are you?
Excuse me.
Whoops, I didn't mean to.
Sorry,
click on you.
Effendi.
Sorry.
One act a day is all my nerves can take.
Yeah, you're not gonna make much in the way of tips or whatever by just doing one act. Maybe he gets enough money for that. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Oh, you didn't have to step out of your booth, man. It's all right.
Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Omar, his pitiful excuse for a shop is down the alley here.
Just like in every version.
What looks good today?
Today we have a special, squab on a stick, only 20 dinars.
I don't know the dinar to American currency. Is that good? Is that low or high?
Do you accept U.S. currency?
Sorry, no.
But I bet that at least at this time, actually, let's see, when did this? I think this took place in the third. Let's see, no, probably 40s. So the American dollar would not have been very strong because of the depression. It would have gotten better at a certain point. So yeah, it probably wouldn't have been worth much.
Oh, squab would sure hit the spot.
20 dinars, Effendi.
Are you sure you won't take U.S. currency?
I absolutely will not accept filthy American dollars.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, anyway, so perhaps remember that beggar said he'd give us something for food, so we have to figure out a way to get some dinar. But we'll consider that later. All right, let's go find Omar. Do we have to deal with his assistant again? No, actually, Omar is straight here this time. So on the fist path or wits path, you have to deal with assistants and have to follow him or whatever. This time, we actually have to deal with Omar specifically.
Little pots. Pots.
Let's see, I know there's some unique dialogue for one of these.
Funny. Looks like that ghost we saw in your study.
That ghost was Nurab Thal.
I wonder.
It all looks pretty worthless. Big pots. It says, drink Elliot's rosewater in Arabic.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. It's a crummy commercial. But anyway, let's talk to Omar.
Excuse me.
What can I do for you, Effendi?
Are you Mr. Omar Al-Jabbar?
I am but a humble shopkeeper. My name is unimportant.
Yeah, he's Omar.
Do you ever deal in antiquities from Atlantis?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Many a fool dreams of the lost kingdom. How may I know your intentions are serious?
I've got a PhD. Will that do?
You have quite a sense of humor, I see.
Apparently PhD doesn't cut it, so we're going to have to figure out a way to get him to believe us. In the last game, we had to get a business card for Trottier. Perhaps we can, but we might have to do it in a different manner. But anyway, let's take this mask. And not pay for it.
Wait 1 minute. So you think you can just stroll out of here without paying?
But I'm in a point-and-click adventure game. I thought that's how that worked.
Well, how much does it cost?
That mask? On second thought, you can have it. It's been scaring away all my best customers.
Oh, all right. Thank you. So now that we're done here, let's head back. Let's head to Monte Carlo and deal with Trottier. Oh, by the way, for having Sophia be part of the knife game, you get 8 or 9 points, and if you get the mask, you get 2 points. So, but anyway, we'll be back later. So let's, we need the mask because we'll need to use that in Monte Carlo. So let's head there and see if we can find Trottier.
Well, here we are.
I had no idea Monte Carlo was the lost city.
Don't start with me, Indy. It's Trottier we're after.
But what does Trottier look like?
How should I know? I've never actually met him. We did all our business by mail.
What makes you think we'll find Trottier here?
All his letters mention how much he likes strolling under the bright lights.
By the way to find out who Trottier is, you just have to talk to all the people. But since I know who he is from the previous playthroughs, and he's never randomized. He's always the same guy every time. So,
Suppose Trottier shows up. What then?
Bring him up to my room.
This plan sounds kind of harebrained to me.
Don't worry, it'll work. He used to have one of the 3 stones. If we can coax him into a seance, he might let us have it.
A seance?
I'll go get ready.
oh, all right, if you say so. I just realized I missed some dialogue. Hold on a second. So let me. I might have been too. Well, actually, I need to save it here anyway. So, because what Trottier says is actually very important. But let me, before I talk to him, which is this guy right here, by the way.
I'm not leaving without Sophia.
Oh, I guess I can't do it yet. So I missed some extra dialogue. So
The door is closed.
Is that you, Jones?
you can actually reset this if you want to not do this.
Where's Trottier?
This isn't working. Let's move on.
Okay. We could talk to Omar again. Get a cab and I'll join you.
Okay, so
The door is closed.
oh my god. Okay, I actually missed some extra dialogue I want to show up before we do this. So let
Wait
go.
for me!
Yeah, sorry about that. I was paying so much attention to doing the puzzle that I forgot to show you some dialogue with Sophia in Omar's shop. So let's go back there. It's actually funny. So, but whoops. I said that's the problem with being in commentator mode and being in game player mode. Game player mode means I just go straight to the next objective. So anyway, let's talk to Sophia while we're in here.
Excuse me.
What is it?
Well, that was an abrupt on the line change.
You think this guy is Al-Jabbar?
There's only one way to find out.
He wants to be sure we're serious.
Maybe we better get one and show it to him.
Show him what?
Of all the shops in Algeria, we had to walk into this one.
We'll always have Iceland, Indy.
So, nice Casablanca reference for those who are old enough to remember or movie buffs. If not, look it up. It's a good movie.
Hot enough for you?
It'll get a lot hotter if the Nazis beat us to Atlantis.
Oh, yeah.
Let me think.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I wanted to show. I just wanted to show the Casablanca reference. So, but like I said, probably a lot of people watching this probably don't even know what Casablanca is. Actually, I don't even know what my age range of viewers are. I think I remember seeing something saying it was mainly people around my age. So, 30 to 40, that type of thing. So, but anyway, now it's actually I don't even know why I'm keeping this. I could just.
You find Trottier and I'll do the rest.
Okay, well this resets again. But anyway. Okay, I want to save it before Trottier appears on screen. Okay. Because I need to remember his dialogue. It's very important. Okay, let's talk to Trottier.
Hey there.
This is Trottier, by the way, the brown suit man with the lapel on him, so.
Are you Alan Trottier? Oh, perhaps. Who's asking?
I am, bozo, but we need to be nice to him, otherwise he'll walk off and then we'll have to talk to him again, so.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnett College. Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
I am quite famous, yes.
That's me. And I am Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer. Normally I spend my nights at home, but the book of changes indicated, oh well, simply put, a change. And here I bump into you. Ah, what good fortune.
Okay, remember he said the book of changes, so keep that in mind. That's very specific. We need to mark that down. So,
What can you tell me about Atlantis? Oh, that depends. I fear being fooled by fakers. To be sure you are a true believer, answer me this. Why did the Atlanteans build their huge colossus?
okay, so book of changes and fakers. So remember those two lines specifically. That is random. It could change. So, okay, let me save again. I'm keeping the old save just in case I forget for some weird reason. So, and I actually didn't pay attention to the line of dialogue he just said because I was looking at my notes.
To stop the sea level rising. Oh, no, yours.
Okay, so usually I know what this answer is because I actually wasn't paying attention. I forgot what he questioned.
To place their city atop Mount Olympus. Oh, no.
No, that's not it. Actually,
To make themselves like gods. Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's lost dialogue well. How can I help you?
well, I need you to go upstairs with me and listen to a lady talk for hours and hours about basically nothing. So, like all women, am I right? No, just kidding.
Follow me and Madame Sophia will read your fortune. Oh, this is a big step. I'm not sure. Come on, take a chance. She's right here in the hotel. Well, I need money. Perhaps Madame can tell me which phase of the moon is best for gambling. So, I'll do it. Please, lead the way. It's
All right.
open.
All right, mention. He said money.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
Is he here?
Yep, he's right in the next room, baby. So anyway, okay, so this path has two different variations on it, and you want to do both if you're trying to go for 100%. If you don't care to, then choose Indy's path because his is quicker, and you don't have to do any memorization. You just have to do your typical point-and-click adventure game stuff. But if you're paying attention to what Trottier was saying, you could actually do Sophia's path, which gives you more of a it gives her a little bit more story-based stuff. I'll do hers last just to show it off, but I do prefer Indy's because Indy's is more entertaining. So let me go ahead and save it here. So we'll save it into this one, and I want to show off Indy's path. So to do Indy's path, just say keep him busy.
Keep him busy. I'm going to try something.
All right then. Give me a minute while I set him up. Oh, Monsieur Trottier, I am so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then, I need a token of power to set the mood.
Well, I have this stone key. I truly believe it is from the lost city.
Very good indeed. Now we can begin.
On the Wits and Fist path, Trottier doesn't have the key or anything like that. All he has is information for you. So, and she'll keep him talking. There's no time limit here specifically, or at least as far as I'm aware of. If there is, it takes a really long time. So,
Let a smile be your umbrella.
There must be a sheet under here.
all right, let's pick that up then. Oh yeah, for whatever reason, Trottier, if you're right here, Trottier can't see us. But if we go in here,
Must he be wandering around? It makes me nervous.
Dr. Jones, if you please.
I think you could do it a couple times, but if you do it too many times, Trottier leaves.
I
'cause
don't
he
want to
gets
disturb
annoyed.
Sophia's concentration. It's a bed sheet.
Yeah, we got the bed sheets from here. Now you probably already have a pretty good idea what we're about to do.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's a fuse box.
I know I like it when characters just say blah 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 as background noise for some reason. So, oops.
There's a flashlight in here.
All right, let's open
Leave no
cabinet here.
stone unturned.
Pick this up.
Let a smile be your umbrella.
Does he have to prowl so much?
Really, Dr. Jones?
Actually, let me see how many times I can actually mess with them like that. I actually don't remember how many times it takes.
Blah, 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 blah.
Here he is again.
Jones!
They're just good. Now he's just acting like
Let's move on.
like a kid.
Here he is again.
Jones!
Okay, that's it. Never mind. I thought there was they could kick you out after a while, but nope, it's not that. So, all right. Anyway, all right. So we can actually fail this, and you get some interesting dialogue to do to fail it. And all you have to do after you fail, all you have to do is go back out.
Nurab Sal refuses to manifest himself.
Well, madame, I've seen enough. It was entertaining despite the interruptions. Au revoir.
Okay, so I did take too long. So there's two ways to do it. So
I thought you were going to try something.
I forgot what I was going to do.
Well, let's try again, and this time, try to be useful.
all right, let's see. Oh, sorry. I might have to redo this just because I took too long on the messing around a bit.
Sophia,
I thought you were going to try something.
gee, it's tough to make a living as a psychic.
It'd be easier if I had some help, mister. I'm going to try something.
Ouch.
Listen,
I thought you were going to try something.
And if you want to just reset this whole thing, you could say it isn't working and try something else, but we pretty much have to do this, so.
what do we do now?
Let's try again.
Okay, wait, let's see if I can do it. I might have taken too long, so let's see if we can open.
I'm sorry.
I did take too long. So, can I go? Yeah, it's just easier just to reset back to this one, so. Unfortunately,
busy.
you do have
I'm
to
gonna try
go
something.
through all the dialogue again, unfortunately,
All
so
right,
sorry
then.
about that.
Give me a minute while I set him up.
I thought if you dallied too long, it would kick you
Oh,
out.
Monsieur Trottier, I'm so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then, I need a token of power to set the mood.
Well, I have the stone key. I truly believe it is from the lost city.
Very good indeed. Now we can begin.
Now, actually, now that I'm remembering, on the Wits path, the Trottier does have the stone too. You just have to come back later to get the stone. On the fight path, he doesn't have it. So, open the cabinet here, and there's a flashlight inside. So let's pick that up, or a torch if you're British.
It's a flashlight.
Okay, so now we need to open up the circuit breaker.
A stitch.
All right, let me save it again, because I want to show up some extra dialogue as well. All right, let's push it.
The lights. What happened to the lights?
I think Nurab Sal is trying to signal us.
All right, first we need to use the bed sheet.
Is he trying to scare me by wearing that sheet on his head?
Dr. Jones, if you please.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. You get some unique dialogue if you walk out with the thing on. So, actually, let me see how many times I can do that.
That sheet looks ridiculous.
Really, Dr. Jones?
It's funny. Sometimes it's funny to fail.
Oh, that stupid sheet again.
Jones!
Okay, I think that's it. We'll try one more time just to make sure.
Oh, that stupid
Yep,
sheet
okay.
again.
Jones!
Okay, now let's actually do the solution. So I need to use the flashlight and the mask.
Oh, I feel the presence of Nurab Sal approaching us.
Ooh. Aye.
Well done, Indy.
Looks like we have one of the 3 stones. Let's hope we can find a way to use it.
I'll bet Trottier got it from Al-Jabbar. Those two do a lot of business together. Let's head for North Africa and find out if I'm right.
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get changed.
And I like that just because you basically just dress up as her ghost from the beginning of the game to of Nurab Sal to convince him. I think it's more entertaining than her path personally, but
Listen.
I still think you should have let me divine his secret. Let's head for North Africa.
all right, fine.
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get changed. I better put the flashlight back.
Yeah, for whatever reason we don't get to keep the flashlight. But anyway,
I better put the sheet back.
Yep, so, for some reason. But anyway, we get the sunstone for doing that. However, all right, let me go and save it for the points part. Although I don't think you actually technically need to save it. I think it saves it into the persistent file. But anyway, let's all right, let's go back and choose Sophia's path instead. So all you have to do is either, is this going to work, or Trottier's all yours. Well, either way will get you to it.
Okay, Trottier's all yours.
Oh, Monsieur Trottier, I am so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then.
Now there actually is some unique dialogue if you fail her solution and tell him to leave. I'll show that really quick as well. So let's see. It doesn't matter which choice on this one, but
Nurab Sal demands proof of your sincere belief.
Well, I have this stone key from the lost city. It should prove my worth to Monsieur Sal.
Very good indeed. Now let's begin our communion with that great spirit.
One moment, madame. We've never met before. You could be an imposter. If you really have psychic powers, tell me. Why was I taking a stroll when I first met Dr. Jones?
How should I know?
Read my mind, or read Dr. Jones' minds if you prefer. I told him everything.
Let me think.
okay. Let me do the correct choice first. So we just need to do. Yeah, I can save over this now that I saved it. All right. So remember how earlier you said the Book of Changes? So
The Book of Changes told you to.
Ah, most interesting. What is my greatest fear?
all right. This one he said. This is after before we ask him about the lost dialogue. Fakers.
You fear fakers.
Ah, most interesting. What is my greatest need?
And these are all random, by the way. He'll have different reasons, so that's why you have to pay attention to the dialogue. So he said money.
You need money.
Well, fascinating. Now then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
What kind of stupid question is that? The answer depends on pure chance.
Not if you're truly psychic. Don't worry, I won't cheat. How many fingers?
Well, all I can do is try a wild guess.
And unfortunately, that is true. We can only guess at this part. So unfortunately, I just have to do it. And for some reason, if we fail, then we just have to redo the puzzle.
Amazing! You must have truly read my mind. Now, what words of wisdom can you offer to guide me?
All right. So now that's actually the hard part of the whole thing, was just to remember all that stuff. So, all right. But anyway, either any of these choices will help him out. It doesn't matter which choice you give him at this point. So,
Wise men know that dreaming is better than doing.
Of course! At last I understand. Please, take my stone key as a reward for your profound advice. Au revoir. Nice work, Sophia. Now I'm taking control of this team. Looks like we have one of the 3 stones. Let's hope we can find a way to use it.
I'll bet Trottier got it from Al-Jabbar. Those two do a lot of business together. Let's head for North Africa and find out if I'm right.
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get changed.
okay. So yeah, we don't even have to do the whole Sal thing. He just took her psychic abilities at face value, and he's like, oh, okay. So yeah, now we did both the Sophia path and the Indy path. So
Listen.
Well, we got what we came for. Let's head for North Africa.
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get changed.
okay. So let me save that since we already did it. All right, let me go back to the old file just to show off what happens if you fail.
Are you sure this is going to work?
Just you watch. Oh, Monsieur Trottier, I am so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then. Got any nice artifacts for me?
I should say not. What are you running here? A cheap confidence game?
Ooh, I just can't concentrate.
Too bad. Another time, perhaps. Au revoir.
Whoops.
I'll say, I'm taking control of this team.
Okay, and that's pretty much it. That she actually, although she doesn't berate you as much as if you fail.
I'm sorry, Indy.
Nice going, Madam Psychic.
Okay, next time you try it.
At least they still banter, but I still feel she gives you the more the edge than you do to her.
Sophia.
You're trying to be nice to her or whatever.
What more can I say?
Gee, it's tough to make a living as a psychic.
I can't help it. Sometimes my spirit guide just doesn't show up.
Or we,
Listen.
the player, messed up.
What do we do now?
Let's try again.
Sophia.
Okay, wait. Let's load back up and get out of here. Oops. All right, and what awaits us back in Algiers now that we've gotten the Sunstone from Trottier? And what will Sophia do in the desert? Will she able to, or on her way towards the dig site towards Atlantis? Will she do better than Willie? Find out next time in the next episode of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.
Wait for me!